Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tech by Pike. Today we're looking at some Alienware products. One of them is a keyboard, and the other one is this Alienware mouse. So, let's get into it. Here we have the Alienware 610M wireless gaming mouse. Has 16,000 DPI and 350 battery life hours in it. That's pretty nuts. It looks like a spaceship. Wow, that is a very unique base on it. This came out of a sci-fi movie. You have your two customized little buttons on the left side of the mouse. Your two normal left and right clickers. Oh wow, that button. By the wheel, that normally would change like your DPI settings, is not really a button, it's more like a switch. Very interesting. The wheel has rubber on it and it has texture and it kind of reminds me of like a basketball, or not basketball, a bicycle tire. Quite interesting. Button here has got to be the little USB dongle for the wireless. That is really cool. Sits right in this little pocket. Push it in. Super flush. I like that. I really like that as a storage case for it. That's nice. Wow, the back part of this where the alien shit bottom is really comfortable. And it really makes your hand sit back on the mouse though. Perfect alignment for my thumb to click these buttons right here. Wow, this is going to be an interesting mouse to use. Let's go ahead and look in the rest of the box. So, I'm assuming this is just their normal package, warranty, safety, stuff like that. Thank you note from Alienware. You have your mouse cord plug-in right there into the top. So here we have the Alienware 510K mechanical keyboard. Obviously it has RGB lights with it. It comes with the Cherry MX low profile switches. So let's go ahead and open this up. Don't mind the sticker smudges. Amazon decided to throw those on there. A little bit of damage up there in the corner. Little pack from Alienware. Thank you card, instructions, normal things you get with stuff. Alright, so we did the unboxing of the keyboard and we did the unboxing of the mouse. I've been using the keyboard for a little bit now, same with the mouse. Here's the keyboard. It's very beautiful. But before we get into that, here's the mouse. Everything's plugged in, working great. I've been using it for a little bit now, and I found that it's a little uncomfortable, to be quite honest. I feel like this part of it is really high, and so when you put your hand on it, you naturally kind of go back. And so you're holding it kind of out of a weird angle, like you're farther back on the mouse. And I think it's just the design of the slope here. So it just feels like you're holding it way farther back than you might want to. And then earlier I did say that the wheel reminded me of a bicycle tower, or a bicycle wheel. And it does. It has a texture on it, like a bicycle tire would. And it just feels kind of clunky to use. Same with the DPI setting here. This is not a button. This is a switch. Up raises the DPI, down lowers the DPI setting. Lower you go, blue, and then it changes color. Higher you go, gets red. I find this whole system up here very clunky. And then just the slope of this is also pretty awkward because you're holding it back so far. I do like the mouses, the mouse buttons here, but there's not a lot of texture, so it's, I wish there was a little texture there so you could actually feel like you're pressing it because it feels so smooth. So I think the design of the mouse is a little bit flawed. This is weird, but the little USB holder here is probably my favorite part about the mouse. How it just clicks in and clicks out. It's good storage. I like the colors of the mouse. I like the look of it, but with use, it's just not for me. But let's go ahead and look at the keyboard. The keyboard is very beautiful. I like the blue and the white with the black line down here. The trim is very nice. You have a little USB plug-in right here, and that's where I have the mouse plug-in right now. There's different legs for it. So you can go completely flat, you can go medium, or you can go high. It's really it's your preference. The buttons are low profile, so they aren't sticking up. They're very smooth. There's no texture on them except on the F key and the J key have little bumps. Probably just naturally sit in your fingers there, how you were trained to do as a child in school. But I think Alienware is obviously more designed for gamers. I think it'd be cooler if they had texture on the WASD keys. Might be a little bit nicer, but that's just my preference. So, we looked at the RGB lights and the different styles that this keyboard has. You have the USB up here. It is wired, so you are going to have, the USBs going into the computer. 2 USBs, by the way, not one. It's one cord, but it splits off into 2 USB ports. And then this style, it's all white with the black trim on the bottom. It's called the Lunar Light color. There is another option to have the black on the bottom, and then this is all dark gray, and that's called the Dark Side of the Moon. You have the Cherry MX low profile red switches with the low profile keys. Has the nice soft clicking. Very nice keyboard. Highly would recommend. It weighs 32 ounces, so not too heavy, but it's not bad. Another cool feature about the keyboard itself is the RGB lights. Right now I just have it on the standard blue. When you plug it in, this is what you get. But if we go ahead, we can change it by pressing the F3 button up here. So here we have it changing a whole bunch of different colors. This mode seems a little bit more chaotic. Here we have a rainbow pattern going across the keyboard. So this, it looks like it's off, but it's not. So let's go ahead, we can just type random things. And the keys you push light up. That's pretty cool. And then another one also looks like it's off, but this one's crazy. When you type something out, the button you push has a ripple effect of rainbows off of it, which is really kind of pleasing. And then you just have your blue. Let's go ahead and look at this mouse one last time for the video. We'll go over it real quick. You have your two right and left mouse buttons, the DPI switch. Up makes it go, your DPI setting go higher, low, going down makes it go lower. You have the wheel. You have your two customizable buttons on the left hand side, and then you have the USB holder and the on and off switch. I liked the look of the mouse when I first saw it. It's very beautiful. I think it looks like either a spaceship. It looks like an alien. Kind of looks like a squid. The squid head right here. I think one of the best features of the mouse is that the battery life is 350 hours, which is just kind of crazy. It's very high and it's awesome. A lot of time for gaming. My biggest complaint though, and obviously the most important part of the mouse, is the comfortability of it. And just because how this slope is right here, my hand just kept falling back, and unfortunately that just pulled me away from the mouse physically and mentally. I kept catching myself trying to go forward to press the buttons, and it was just too awkward for me to use. Maybe someone with larger hands would have better luck with this guy. But for me, unfortunately, not a fit. The keyboard, on the other hand, I find very beautiful, and I like it a lot. The RGB lights are great. Lots of different options for you. It's very bright. Lots of different options on the keyboard itself. I like the wheel here, controls the volume. And then you have the play, stop, fast forward, rewind. You can change the brightness of the RGB. Not 100% sure why you would turn it off, because the point of these keyboards are that, you want it to look awesome. So I have that all the way up. Every button on here is customizable to whatever you are doing, so that's always cool. I think if you're in the market for a keyboard, I think this would be a fantastic fit for you. I think it is a very, very nice keyboard. I want to thank everybody for watching the video, and if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, that would be awesome. Till next time, have a good day.